Hey guys, Pascal here, and today I show you how to make your zoom transitions look a bit cleaner so that they look less like an effect and match your footage a bit better. So what zoom transitions do is basically that they crop in the first clip, and then in the second clip they mirror the edges so that the actual footage that they get is a bit bigger than the usual frame that you show, and then they can make a zoom in effect in the second clip as well. So that gives the transitions overall. And the problem with that is that in the second clip, when they mirror the edges, when you have some objects in the center, let's say, but you also have a clean sky in the top of the image, then sometimes these objects in the center get mirrored as well, and that can look pretty weird. So in that video, I show you how you can clean that up. It's actually a pretty easy technique. So let's get on the computer and I show you. Okay, so here's the clip that I showed you before. Let's play that again and stop in the middle. Stop here, because in this frame you can clearly see how these rocks here get mirrored in the sky, and that looks pretty weird because they haven't been there before. It's just while this effect is going on, and you see that even when the effect plays fast, it just looks weird. It's not clean. So it's actually quite easy to solve. You just go to your titles and generators tab, and there on the solids you find custom solid. So you just drag that inside, place it exactly at your cursor at the frame that we have been at before. Then you press V to hide that, and then you tap your right arrow on the keyboard to move forward frame by frame, and you go to the frame where you can't see this mirroring anymore. So then you press B and you cut at this frame. Then you can remove the rest of this solid and press V again to unhide it. And now you see it's black, right? So that doesn't make any sense, of course. So what you want to do is you drag the opacity down, then you go to the generator tab here, and you press one click on the color. And now you want to use the pipette tool here to choose a color of the sky. And in that sky, I would not choose a too bright or too dark color, because I want to have something in the middle that makes it look even. So I go for this one here. And it's actually important to do that after you do your color grading, because if you do it before, your color won't match anymore after that. What you can do, of course, is you can also apply the same color grade to the solid here. Then you get the same color, but doesn't really make sense. Just easier to do that after. So click that away. And now I bring the opacity up again. And of course, now everything is white in that case. So that doesn't look that nice. And what you should then do is to go to your effects tab, and you simply scroll to masks, and there you have graduated mask. That looks a lot better already. Drag that up, and then I make the transition a bit lower. And let's scroll back to the first frame where that happens. So I bring that down a bit, and I just make it to that position because that looks good, and it hides all those rocks in the sky, as you can see. But now when you scroll forward, then it also hides the rocks that you actually want to have inside. And that's why you want to animate that mask a bit. It's not too complicated. You simply press those icons here for setting keyframes, and then you move to the next frame and you drag that up a bit, because then it automatically sets new keyframes. Okay, it's okay if that's a little bit white here. That's not too bad, because it happens so fast that this little issue here, no one wants to see that. And then next frame, and drag it up a bit more. Okay, next frame, already cannot see that anymore. And now let's see again how that looks. That's a lot better than before, right? So as you can see, it's actually a very easy technique, and it can really make your footage or your zoom transitions look a lot better, because it just looks cleaner. It looks less like an effect. I really like it. And you can not just do that in Final Cut Pro 10, but you can also do that in DaVinci Resolve and Adobe Premiere. Basically every every video editor out there that allows you to insert some solids or an image over your footage, and then you can also mask it, like everywhere where you can basically set masking effects and some keyframing allows to do that. So yeah, just try it out for yourself. I hope you liked this tutorial, and if yes, then please leave me a thumbs up. And also, if you want to see more tutorials like that in the future, then don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell notifications button, because I publish one video every Sunday. So see you in the next video.